Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel called Walk With Me. Today's a little bit intimate of video. I'm sitting on the toilet right now, so don't mind that. But today I just want to talk about the irony of strength and weakness. It's ironic how it works. And why I say it's ironic is because strength usually feels like a weak thing to do. To practice strength, you feel the weakest when doing it. And when you're doing something that's weak, you feel the strongest. It's the irony, it's the trap of delusion. If you can't see through the feelings, if you can't see through the delusion in your mind, you can't quite see it, and you can't really see it. But if you can start to see through that, you can clearly see that the things that make you feel the strongest are usually the weakest acts you can do. Take, for example, sexual intercourse. It's something that can make you feel so strong, deluding you into thinking that you're strong because you're doing it, but not realizing the whole time you're being weak and you're being taken over by something. You're not in this situation. You're not in control. You've been taken over, and it's a weak thing to do. A lot of us guys don't even realize how much of our false imagined strength comes from women. The false imagined strength comes from women. A lot of us, if we just try for a year, go celibate. And when I say celibate, I don't mean not just not have sex with women. I mean, don't call women and talk to them on the phone. Don't FaceTime them. Don't go hang out with them. Don't entertain the wrong conversations with them. And watch what happens. You'll be shocked to see what happens. You'll be probably terrified at what begins to happen with your mind. The weakness, you begin to see your weakness because you've taken away that false sense of strength. And now that you've taken away that false sense of strength, you can now begin to see through that strength. And now you see, wait a minute, I'm actually weak. Why is it that I need this? Why do I need that feeling from women? Why do I need it? But then when you look a little closer, you realize it's not even about the woman at all. It's a feeling in your body that you're attached to. You're attached to a certain feeling in your body. The woman is a trigger for that feeling, but you're attached to that feeling. And for some reason, that feeling makes you feel strong. So you have to start to question, why does something that makes me weak make me feel strong? Let me look a little closer at this. And you start to look a little closer and you start to see the traps of it. Okay, this makes me feel strong. And then when I don't have this, I feel weak. And then I want to feel strong again, so I go towards this again. And this makes me feel strong again. But now, after I went towards it again, after I'm done, I feel even weaker than the first time. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to get that thing again. Then now that I'm done, I feel even weaker. And it's like a cycle that feeds each other. When you don't have this thing, you feel weak. When you do, you feel strong. You're deriving a sense of strength from weakness. So you have to start practicing what is true strength. I really am concerned. I'm truly concerned about these kids growing up right now. I'm truly concerned. In my heart, I'm very concerned for them because they're being led astray. They're being led by people who don't know where they're going, and they're following these people who don't even know where they're going themselves. And I know a lot of people mean no harm by it, but it's unfortunate for these kids growing up that they're being led into directions they don't know where they're going, and they really have no way of seeing that They can't really see that. And then before they know it, they'll be caught into the traps themselves, and they'll be in trouble. They'll be in a lot of trouble. I see this world now, and I see that this world is heading towards a lot of trouble. If we keep going the way that we're going towards a lot of trouble. And I just hope that I could just spread a little bit of the word to try to get people to turn back and stop following this way that everyone else is going. Because where everyone else is going right now, because of social media, a lot of people have the same thoughts, ideas, opinions. They have the same delusions. They have the same, a lot of the same things, and which means they're headed in the same direction. They practice the same things. They scroll on social media all day, and they let their minds be filled with trash. That trash defiles their mind, and now they're walking around with a defiled mind, and they never cleanse it. It's never being cleaned out. It's never being looked at. It's never time taken to stop. It's always go, 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 and it's just filling their minds with more trash. We go from one trashy thing to the next trashy thing until we reach the point where we're at a moment where we can no longer, almost can't even function. Our minds are in trouble. Anxiety is skyrocketing. We don't even know how to have conversations with each other anymore a lot of the times. We've lost that. We're so deeply connected to these phones and the pleasures that come from this phone, all the things we can do on this phone that we don't take the time to look up. You gotta look up, just look up, take time away from your phone. Manage the amount of time you're on your phone. Say, okay, I won't be on my phone for more than 2 hours today. Check your screen time, it's right there to see how long have I been on my phone. I remember one time it used to be so bad for me that I looked at my phone and I was on my phone for 16 hours that day. 16 hours, that's a lot of time to be on your phone. Let me see, you're awake, well, there's 24 hours in a day. I'm awake 24 hours, so that means that, not awake. I have 24 hours in a day, I sleep maybe 7, 8 hours. That means I was on my phone the whole entire day. And that's bad. We need to start taking time to go outside and walk in nature. Walk outside. Just by walking outside and being outside in nature, you cleanse a lot of the defilements of your mind. Just by walking outside and being out there, a lot of defilements begin to drop away. Especially in the morning, just having that morning walk will do wonders for you. So yeah, I just want to I want y'all to help me here. I need y'all's help. We need y'all's help. We all need to help each other out here, but these kids, leave us out of it, all right? We're adults now. We have to pay for what we've done, but these kids, we don't have to allow them to lead themselves into the same directions we led ourselves into. We could stop this early for them if we can start to spread the right information and stop feeding the delusions of the world. Stop allowing these things to flow out. You can't help what everyone else is doing, but you can help what you're doing yourself. And just by working on yourself and getting better and better in yourself, you can better the world, but we have to do it one by one. Each person, people don't think that them bettering themselves matter. It does, because when one person betters themselves, they start wanting to see others be better. And when you start wanting to see others be better, you start spreading what you know that helped you to be better. And you keep going though. You don't just start spreading and stop. You keep growing, you keep going. Because the moment you're through changing, you're through. That's it. So don't ever accept that I'm done changing. Always look for higher destinations. Um, always look towards better ways. Um, we have to really start to look at this. And I know I can't help everyone, but if you listen to this right now, listen closely here. What's being spread around right now is dangerous. What's being spread around right now is full of delusion. It's full of delusion. It's full of greed. It's full of lust. It's full of just chaos. What's being spread would cause chaos. And that's why a lot of our minds are so troubled. And we try to take pills to fix it. We pop the pills that the doctors prescribe us. They say, oh, you're mentally ill. So you take this pill and that's going to basically suppress it. It's going to block off the mental illness. They don't even tell you the reasons for the mental illness. They just make it seem like these are things that are just pre-built into our brain. Like anxiety is something that you're born with. I don't remember being anxious when I was a kid. But for some reason, once I started getting older, I reached high school, I became anxious. So it's clear that that was developed. That wasn't something I was born with. So why would someone prescribe me a pill and tell me this is the way to fix it, instead of prescribing me knowledge and wisdom and telling me the actual work I have to do in order to fix and undo the things that I've done? Wisdom is the most powerful thing on this universe. Wisdom / insight. Same thing. Wisdom and insight. People say the mind is the most powerful thing. I disagree. Wisdom is the most powerful thing there is. Wisdom will check everything, and wisdom will put everything in its place. So listen to me here. One more time, I want to repeat. Leave us out of it, all right? We have to do what we have to do. We made the mistakes. We know what we have to fix. And what we have to fix started a long time ago. So let's help these kids by not having to give them so much to fix when they get older. Start telling them the right things. What's good for them. I'm going to end it there. Y'all have a good one.